be no junior varsity game.
These wild scenes took place in the state of Michigan when two high schools at the end of their game traded blows, the handshake line, a time where competitors let bygones be bygones, say good game, and go their separate ways. Yeah, it didn't happen. According to the reporting, this took place during a freshman boys basketball game at Battle Creek Central's field house. Look, you could see from the scoreboard on the bottom of the screen, the game was out of reach. There were some scenes playing out at the end, which may have led to this brawl taking place. Per MLive, Kalamazoo Central led 68-52 with under 6 seconds left. An intentional foul was assessed to one Battle Creek Central player, and then the refs, after discussing it all, decided to just call it and end the game. They have more. Several punches were thrown before a chaotic scene, which included an on-court brawl between several players from both teams as additional punches, shoves, and tackling occurred. The game was forfeited by Battle Creek due to 7 players being ejected, Kalamazoo Central officials confirmed. WRKR has more. After the game, when the boys were doing the end-of-game handshake, a player from Kalamazoo Central walked from the back of the line and approached the son of Akila Artis, who claims her son was merely defending himself. The parent of Artis would say, "My son was not the aggressor by any means in this altercation." But the parents from Kalamazoo Central felt differently. The proof is in the video. That young man, number 33, walked from the back of the line and approached my son. My son, number 2, went into fight or flight mode. He backed up away from the young man, number 33, at that moment. Number 33 could have stopped, but he continued after my son. My son, if anything, is owed an apology. She would continue. As for Battle Creek Central and the rule of no contact when it comes to fighting, let me ask you this. If my son had gotten stomped out and been in the hospital, would he have been suspended when he got out of the hospital? The fact that he is suspended for defending himself is ridiculous. National Today would rhetorically ask, what's next? The school districts involved are expected to review the incident and suspensions and determine if any policy changes or additional training for student athletes is needed to promote better sportsmanship. John Smith, superintendent of Battle Creek Public School, would tell MLive, high school sports should be a positive experience for students. This type of incident is unacceptable, and we will be reviewing what happened to ensure it does not happen again. The outlet would report, according to the district student handbook, fighting on school property is considered a level 4 or level 5 violation and can result in out-of-school suspension. I'm going to tell you why this is a bad look, okay? And let's just watch it again one more time.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. There will be no junior varsity game.
What I see from the first, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 dudes is good sportsmanship. Number 11 in red, not cool. But then number 33, as you will see, we'll play it back one more time. What he does is get out of the line, right? He skips ahead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 dudes. And then he goes up to number 2 in white, and he starts it. Like, I'm really not sure any of this would happen because the dude that was jawing number 11 in red was already restrained. And even as the team started fighting, number 11 in red continued to be restrained by not just a coach, but also some players. So the real question here is, what was number 33 thinking by igniting this brawl? And then, I mean, what it looks like to me is getting full-on body slammed. Full-on UFC style body slammed. I am glad, we'll bring it back to me, I'm glad that the PA announcer told everyone to get off the floor, which, yes, they absolutely should. But what really gets me is this was avoidable. And I'll tell you how it was avoidable. All right. When you have high school kids, right, that are playing basketball, and the game is called because of a kerfuffle to end the game, I know that they want to do handshake lines and they want to be like, hey, put your pride aside. Maybe in certain instances, like when a game ends because of a beef, you call off the handshake line. You just say, yeah, you know what? Enough is enough. Because does it happen all the time? No, but this could happen. It might happen. And what you want to do is mitigate the damages, inherit less risk, and hopefully just avoid all of this together. So I'm curious to see what sort of punishments are doled out here. I'm also really curious to see why the JV game was canceled. I get it, but I feel like unless some of these dudes are playing JV, which I sincerely doubt, I just don't understand why they would make other players just be penalized when they weren't participating in it altogether. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.